Okay, broadcast is back up again.
Just take a great fucking note.
I have to send a new link to my friend so she can continue watching. But we bumped up to 720 standard. I can already tell the mild difference. Yeah, this is 720p standard. Yeah, games running fine. Sorry if you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm just doing a quick tests on my end. Like, this isn't lagging out from me on my game, so this is fine. Okay. Right. This seems to be running smoothly on my end. Is it running smoothly for you? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss. Oh, you start rambling to yourself. Oh, there's actually jackals here that I have to fight anyway for the plot. But yeah, it didn't lag out in combat, did it? Lucy, you dealt that. You dealt the killing blow. Well done. You probably could. You tried asking. I wonder who you'd ask. One more lightning strike and I feel we're going to ding. Might come with the heavy price of what? Nah. We'll just turn Aaron into a carbuncle. I'm sure it's fine. About 10 things just happened there at once. But we leveled up. Hello. I said the delay seems still the same. We're level 11. Yeah, the delay still seems the same, so I think the 720p is still fine. Yeah, there is over here. This is one area I got a little bit lost in, I will fully admit. It's fine. Yeah, she's doing well. She's up to level 11. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how, if the delay did get affected as much. How do we test? Okay, give me a second. Just say now when it hits 50, sorry, when it hits 9 on yours. I'll try it again. We'll give it a few seconds. And when the timer... Okay, when the timer reaches 10 for you, I'm gonna wait for it to reach 10 on my end, but when it reaches 10 for you, like 10 minutes, I want you to say now. I can kind of figure out the delay from there. Field testing. About 18 seconds, that's not too bad. That's actually nearly better than when it was at the lower quality. Because the lower quality I think was like 20 seconds. Unfortunately, you're gonna sit there for 18 seconds of me standing still. It's fine, but still. Yes, I'm like a higher porter. Would you get off me, Doc?
Hey, go on. Come on, get up.
I'm sorry that feels like that, but honestly, it's not too bad. We're actually maintaining good conversation. I guess it's not delayed conversation for you, because it still happens at the same time, or roughly. I don't know, it makes sense in my head. There's logic in what I'm saying, but I can't think of why it makes sense in my head. Yeah, for me it's like there's a delay in terms of when the question is seen, but my answering of it is still technically the same time for you. I think. It makes sense somehow. Sprinting. I know I said, actually right now it might not be safe for me to do my normal practice, but oh I did fix it. Sorry, I was messing around with the UI and it seems to be back to its normal size. I did this off screen, by the way, if you're wondering. Oh no. Lucy. Don't be attacking the big level 50 bees. Don't do that. That will get me killed. Adorable little munchkin. Stop trying to get me killed. I even heading the wrong way. Also, what do giant crabs eat, do you say? Well, I think crabs just can't eat anything though, so I guess they just eat whatever they can get. What do giant crabs eat? Crabs. Fair enough.
No, thanks for talking. That's okay. What do you call it? Fucking salad. No.
Yeah, because I've seen people use like bones and bits of meat and things on it, in cages to like lure crabs in.
Wait, fuck on, good.
Yeah.
You don't be just walking, because you use them up together.
And whoop.
Nice then.
I need to return to I was almost going to say, we need to return to the Anarchists Guild. That's not what we are. Hopefully. Right, quickly pop home. It's always so busy here. Yeah, that's fine. I could chill for a couple of minutes.
What is it? What the fuck is it?
That was the wrong person.
Hey, very nice.
So I will say one thing. When you need to go on break, Father, and some random player starts becoming a bard playing like different music, it's a good time, Father.
Go, Sean. Go away. Leave it. Leave it. Sean. Jesus, I fucking. That's
I think the bars have stopped.
Let's wind up fucking dollar.
We've lost our bards. Everything is sad now. I should probably repair my gear.
Come on, fucking, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Sneeze. That's all you do, is you look threatening and then you go, "Haf."
Get out, you fucking monkey! Like that. No.
Just a happy little Olafel. Sitting on a pier going fishing. I really need my fishing rod. Just for it's good for in between like breaks, but can't do fishing yet. But when we can.
Who's this fucker phone?
You want to eat it?
You know what's wrong? Don't give it to him. He's only greedy.
There.
I keep his ass, that's very good.
I'm trying to have a gummy sweet.
He's not near him.
Oi! No. No. Bad. Bad. Don't shove your face into a bag of sweets.
No. What's that smoking?
Hmm?
What's the smell is?
Well, it's been following me.
Yeah.
Just a mini.
Where did you get that one?
What?
Where did you get that one?
From pre-ordering the DLC.
Oh.
Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing.
Cover.
Come on.
Where's going on?
Clearly, we're the three masters of carbuncle.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, what do you go for now? Fucking.
I do like that they're just customs officers as well.
Where is fucking going?
Which is probably why they have the yellow jacket guards around the place. Would make sense. I do love that they also have guns. Just why? Why not? Why not have guns? Pirates have guns. It's fine. Let's go do some side stuff while we wait. So not all just sitting around. Well, they do feck all. Oh, you returned the harbor towards my earlier deception. Go talk to a guy for assistance? Sure, why not? I do like just the constant background noise of the waves. Just chill. There's a couple places in this game I relaxed, but some of them are spoilers. And on my other characters, so I can't show you. Oh, she knows. Hello, madam. Cry me a liver. My grandpa's had the red rooster, steed, and Ox's name. That's the reason river toad livers. Or thought of pulling slimy livers out of slimy frogs gives me the shivers. Which is a nice go kill some frogs. The good old kill frog for liver. Because why not? You return! Hello! You're fine, by the way. No, not while we were gone. I'm just getting some toad livers. Imagine if we made a potato, a little tiny Lollamathel. We still can. There's a there. We have a choice. We could go make Lollamathel. Make her a tiny potato. An all-powerful tiny potato. We'd have to go out to the garden and water it, so it should grow into a big potato. Okay, would you be happy seeing her as a potato, or would you be happy with her staying the height she is? Because we can make her a tiny potato. But honestly, I will say I have absolutely no qualm just throwing a couple of quid at this just for lols with Fantasia. As you've seen with my other character, where I'm slightly known for throwing money at this game to buy Fantasia. Because I just find it fun to go, fuck it, I'm a potato today. I don't know what I'm doing by running up here, I didn't need to. Maybe I'll tempt you someday. But just the funniest thing is, despite me changing gender and like race and all that of my character a lot, all of my characters that I've made have had like similar like facial structure, and like they all were very similar to the original person I made, which is a bit of fun, a bit interesting. Random fact there for you. It costs like €3 to buy a bottle of the stuff, but they're on sale, like, so you can get a load for like not that much. In fact, I can actually look up how much I could get, how many I could get. That would require me trying to remember my password. We'll see if my memory is as good as it is. It is. I do remember my password. Oh, there was a few things I wanted to get for shits and giggles anyway. Oh my god, there's a kingly peacock mount. That's €16. Oh, tempting. Must not get tempted, but also getting heavily tempted. It's a count wide. It means I get for all of my characters. It's a peacock. Oh, it's on unlimited sale. I can get whatever I want. But there is a few things I will do though while I'm here. That'll just be for a bit of fun. You can't stop me. Mwahahaha. Just trust me, it's nothing bad. I'm not getting anything bad. I'm just getting 3 things. And they'll be worth it, trust me. Just don't worry. I am buying something for Lucy, but it's not something that will break the game. I'm allowed to buy this. It's my own money. It's Protector. It's costing me a $5. So honestly, it's fine. And trust me, you'll like the end results. And it's just some stuff that is for a bit of fun. Oh, I feel bad now. It is not a waste of money if it's on Lucy. It is not a waste of money if it's on Lucy, so do not worry about that. Oh, I didn't ruin it. Right, now I have to, because this will put a smile on your face when it arrives. Because we do not do sad ships around here. Not yet. Not ever. Why does it do that? YouTube can be finicky at times, but I'll be right back. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm so... Oh god. What have I done? Do. You've not ruined anything. We're still having a good time. Okay. Welcome back, Lucy. How did you feel to conquer such a ferocious foe? So, alright, the ways of triumph, dangerous challenge. Next training exercise with your company for Seer Kasala on one of her inspections. Kayala awaits you at the floor below for details. Spin, spin, spin. If you think that's jumping high, you've never seen a Lalafell jump. My god, those things can rocket. Ah, a timely appearance, as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I have a task to examine the wares of a goblin peddler caravan running a Boza family. Our agents suspect the Beastman merchant is dealing in forbidden goods. As such, I've calculated that announcing an inspection has a 60% chance of invoking physical violence. I have prepared a strategy to respond to those shift in hostilities, but there is an important precondition you should be aware of before this is the points of my plan. Though I'm considering given the formation of tactics, I lack the reflex and coordination necessary to employ many of my self-same strategies on the field of battle. Pray keep this factor in mind and adjust your preconceptions accordingly. Now, should the goblins off a batter, you can execute combat pattern 1345, otherwise known as stratagem focus fire. You and Dremel Carbuncle can concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and one by one the enemy will wither under your combined onslaught. Probability of victory 95%. Reports place better in the vicinity of the cook pot in Middle Enosia. We depart immediately to access the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. Someday we'll have mounts. Until that day, we will run. Run like the wild chocobos we are at heart. Get stuck on fences. But I love like the attention to the detail. Like you hear like the grass crunching when I'm running on grass. It sounds like dirt when I'm running on dirt. It does actually sound like wood when I'm on the wood. Getting some good cardio. You know, you're not wrong. That doesn't exactly make it a good thing. That you're not wrong. There is snow in certain areas. But if we're good, if we're super good, we might make it to the first dungeon of the game. I am foresee a Kyala of the Malvern Gate. You are to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection. Nasty, sneaky peekers. Gabby spit on uplander nosies on Stabrahan. A particularly aggressive response. Very well, Lucy. Remember what we had discussed. Now execute stratagem focus fire. The Mad Lad, the Telepath Carbuncle, why are you here? Evasive maneuvers. Gosh darn it, I sent Lucy away. Lucy, come back. Lucy? No, we'll come back. Fine. Where did she go? She has a mind of her own. She said she wanted to employ a new strategy, did something, and then disappeared. Nicely done. Adaption, improvisation. I might have been observing you, beloved Guildmaster himself, in action. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactic, it is necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there's another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the probable success of a strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? So, do we play to our strengths or do we shore up our weaknesses? What kind of crazy girl do we have? Strong. Oh ho, again you respond as the Guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability of your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You're on your way to you're one to keep your eye on. That much is certain. I don't know why she's gotten this voice, but I quite like it. Let's return to the subject of battle plans. Your calculations must include a system assessment of the available techniques that requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your ability, and the characteristics of the enemy. Please make a report to Mr. Sona until we meet. I shall be here until the Yellow Jackets arrive and the peddler is into custody. My strategy. I realised something. We have yet to fix one very important thing. Our casual idle pose. which she will go into when I'm standing around not doing anything. So, which of them did you like? Fixing hair. Cross arms. Yeah, there's two I like. One is so the first one is she rubs her hair behind her like that. And it's this one I like as well, where they just like stretch and grab their foot. I don't know why I like that one, but yeah, so okay, when we're casual hanging around, she will now do her hair. So if I stand around, eventually the other one's better to see if you're not wearing a dress, which in fact when we get the piece of clothes from here, it will just be a normal top, not a super long dress like she's currently on, like a set of robes. So I'll actually be able to show you that one a little bit better. I also have to go to the livery Moogle for something very important, because I see I have mail. Mail. Oh, oops, it is. I accidentally changed the wrong thing. So, what I got us, if you're wondering, was this. Oh no, I'm being stared at by people. Some of these. Tragedy has struck. Oh no. Play dead. And the last one I got Songbird. I knew you'd like this. Play dead is for a bit of fun for me, I will fully admit. I just like the play dead emote, because that means even if we change races, we can just pretend to faint as all the races. It's a bit of fun. Back from the field, Lucy. Kyle had contacted me with the summary of events. It seems you treated the lecture on knowing themselves. That particular lesson is ordinary thought from all intermediate participants. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the productivity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident you'll soon be ready for more ambitious assignment. Keep your studies and maintain a race's edge on your mind. One last thing, Lucy, considering your dedication you've shown towards a disciple, I've decided to permit you to explore the teachings offered by the other guilds. I would suggest, however, that you first master the science of Arcanium. That the strategic training you've received here will serve you well no matter the path you eventually choose to walk. Return when you've reason to tell me of your time as nigh. Is right. Alright, now we can have gear sets. So now we can swap between our classes. And also, yes, we have new clothes now. Actual top. I know. I can actually show off the other thing, which is the leg hold one. Which is this one. I think there's a way to setting it that they'll do a random one. But I'm not sure how. What does this mean? It does! We could become a fisher! We have the important thing. We have the important choice to make. Plot or fishing. Or fishing. We can also technically pick up culinarian and things like that now, but it would be to near the first. Yeah, so we could actually pick up all of the classes as we so fit right now. And so it means we can technically become a cook, but I would say it would probably be best. Alright, we can do all of them. That's actually what the gear set thing is I can make gear sets for each class. Here, I'll show you the best example. Is we'll just go straight to the Fisherman's Guild. Why are we going there? Who knows? Mystery. We're not going here to do fishing. Not at all. Well, hello. Well, a well-wishing welcome to you, adventurer friend. You've worked your way to the fisherman's bottom. When you want fish for a day, you can call the culinarian, but we fishermen feast for life. I've set the base. Think you're ready to bite? Yes. Hooray! Hooray! Looks like we got a live one. Let me walk you through the life of a fisherman in Limsa. Since you're surrounded by the seas, the fishing sites are a fisherman's delight. If you can't fish it here, you can't fish it anywhere. While some of us rope our fish with rods and reels, others skim the seabed with their creepy crawly critters. You might say we cast a wide net. People prattle about and puller just about everywhere in Limsa. And there's much and more I haven't mentioned. We shepherd the ships, preside over the ports, manage the mongers, and all while making sure to not leave any adventurer out to sea. I'd wager you prefer to work alone, so we'll start you off with a rod and a reel. Now, you may not necessarily net a number of net fishing yields, but pole fishing positively pulls prettier prizes. Why are you speaking in fucking tongue twisters? Blah. And that's the long and short of it. When you're ready for another bite of bait, I'll reel you before the guildmaster. So are we 100% sure we want it? Yes. You don't need to read it all. But I will. I hate to hear you'd had a change of heart. You haven't, have you? We get our first fishing rod and base. spoken truly like a true bespoken fisherwoman. Well then, it's time for you to meet the guild master. But unfortunately, and somewhat ironically, our nefarious netmaster is fishing at the moment. This moment and every moment, that is. So, Sissipu tends to tend to tasks that require tending to. Why are you such a tongue twister? But I love you. Such as deciding whether you'll sink or swim with the guild. Sissipu proceeding over those pools where she delicately decides to say hello. She might seem somewhat still standoffish, but she's only keeping an eye out for sharks. Be yourself and you've nothing to worry about. Sissipu! Yes. Save your breath. I've heard every word between you and Nanamukira. So I know she told you of my role here. As she said, Waka is supposed to be the guild master, but apparently he has bigger fish to fry. So all this work falls to me. That includes making sure our new fish aren't shellfish idiots or potential amoruses. You passed the first test by not laughing at my awful joke. Now you only need the right answer to the question. Are you prepared to fish like you've never fished before? You failed! You can't be a fisher. Now we have to say no. You laughed at the pun. Oh god. But yeah, we're prepared. Oh, you're smarter than the majority of the bottom dwellers that you find their way here. Welcome to the guild. I'm just the voice in your head, so it's fine. Shh. The others aren't meant to know that voice in me head. But you're right, voice in me head. Now, if you wouldn't be much of a guild if I sent you out to see with only a pole and a player. So I suppose I'll spare you a few pelts of wisdom. Nevertheless, you seem like you need a pole and a player. So I can at least provide you with the former. Here you go. 1 out of 2 isn't bad. Even I'll throw in the lugworms, since you're not like to get far without bait. The rods we bestow upon our new fish are priceless objects, which is to say they don't cost anything. Once you know what you're doing, you'll probably want a proper one. I love that she's just this tiny Scottish woman. But in the meantime, let's see if you can figure out how to hold your pole. Ready the one I give you, and your lesson can begin. Are you prepared? God damn it. I forgot. It's fine. I forgot changing class did that. Because it makes literally no difference. Just for shits and giggles. If you'd like to sign with your first task. Because it unequips all the gear you have when you change weapon. That doesn't go with that class. So, yeah, whoops. Oh, you're looking quite formidable. Let's hope you don't scare all the fish away. Now, the first rule of fishing is to hold on to your rod. Take care you're not. That is, whoops, I'm dead. Whoops, indeed. Yeah. Since you're new, we're going to start small, and you don't come much smaller than anchovies. You'll find schools of anchovies swimming around outside the Garrison Bay, so you can catch any meager supply without even walking 10 yams. Anchovies are hardy and most cunning are hardly the most cunning fish in the sea, making them an ideal first assignment. Simply put the hook in and some of those lugworms I gave you. Dip it in the water and they proceed to catch themselves. Give me a second, I need to fix something. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I can go there. Okay. Now, there's one very important thing we need when fishing. It's that emote right there. Now you might be saying, why do we need that one particular emote? And I'll show you right now, as we begin to fish. We get a little seat. We get a little fish seat. We leveled up from catching one anchovy. Congratulations. The other important button we need is the button to turn on the little green light at the end of our fishing pole. It has absolutely no significance on catching fish, but the fact you can light the end of your pole is all we need. But now I'm happy. Now it's nice chill fishing times. fishing. Leveling up very easily. We're already level 3 fisher, by the way. Can't be the champ in no time. Really, level 4 fisher. Caught some kelp, because why not? 80 is max, yes. So as soon as we turn in this quest, we can in fact start the next quest. Of being a fisher. In every sure limbs, so you can bring them back to from anywhere you like, so as long as they're not the fishmonger. Here, Chovy, Chovy. Here, Chovy, Chovy. Fair flock of tasty fish you've got. Good, goody guppy. Just fishing in this game. Careful, they don't slip out of sight. But what about you? To your the pleasure. A guild master's got to get after the. Has got to get after the guppies. If I had not daily drudgery picking out proper portable and some such support and service. And who gets after the guild master? We have books to balance, you know. Books you should be balancing. I do my best to balance the book. But the big keel bent the bow back, bouncing the whole batch off the boat. That's not what you know. It's just an expression. But it's neither here nor there. So as long as you keep at the bit, Lucy, our books will balance themselves. Don't let it go to your head, of course. Any beginner can snag some anchovies, but to keep experimenting with different lures and exploring new waters if you want to catch the big ones. Fundamentals are fine, but the fun is fishing for new finds. Like my uncle always said, fishing's like philandering. You never know what you'll catch. And those are well-spoken words of wisdom. We will leave you to your wives. But yeah, we can actually... Oh yeah! We can pick up sea fishing, which will get us some extra lures. Yes, fishing from a boat. There's an entire, like, side thing you can do, which is going out on the sea and fishing. Okay, so we have to catch a particular fish called the harbor herring. And this is teaching you another fun thing. Which is that certain fish will only go for certain bait. Which makes sense. To our lovely little fishing top, yay! A little bit, yeah. So we have to buy pill bugs. I'm gonna buy 99 of them. Because certain fish will only go for pill bugs. And if you want to see something funny, and by funny I mean kind of silly, we're on like this upper part of the dock. Behold my powers of fishing. Also, we caught an octopus. Not an octopus, a jellyfish. So yeah, if you can, basically, if you can see an area that you can get to that's water, you can fish. But trust me when I say you've seen nothing. You've seen nothing yet. Cause you think we are a mere fisher of the oceans and rivers? Mermaids. Nah, although you can catch megalodons and shit like that, so. Heck, I've caught. You can probably catch fish the size of that boat's mast in terms of length. Yeah, the early levels of fishing are easy. Good thing she's a big girl. Yeah, the early levels of fishing are kind of easy because it's just nice casual. Ooh, this is a big fish. You caught a big fish, Lucy? Harbor herring. Oh, there were two. Okay. But yeah, one. So I'm just gonna go into the skills of the fisher, because you can look through all the skills that a thing has. It's like you got just sneak, patience, and all this kind of stuff. We can even release, so our inventory just doesn't fill up with fish. We can just do a catch-release system. Mooch, snagging. Do all these fun things. Here's some of the fun things. So would you like to know some of the places our fishing will be able to go? Dune fishing allows you to cast fishing line into the desert sands. Sky fishing allows you to cast your line into the clouds. Cloud fishing allows you to fish off of floating islands. Hell fishing allows you to fish into magma. Allows you to fish into aether chemical spills. Allows you to fish in salt lakes. The fisherman is fucking insane. Because all the other people are like, oh, I can like jump mine a rock or things like that, and then you hard cut to a guy just sitting on a cloud, tossing a fishing line in, and pulling out like a sky shark. Or a pterodactyl. Or several pterodactyls. Many pterodactyls. Bringing 3 harbor herrings, Lucy, and will be ability to use the pill bug. And the ability to count. Also, those are decent sized fish. Like, those are proper fish we caught. Look at them. Like, we caught anchovies, but anchovies are small. Well, they're not super small, but they're small enough fish, though. But yeah, there's nothing better than perhaps fried harbor herring, or grilled, or salted. We should probably continue the main plot, or we'll be stuck here fishing forever. Because I really enjoy fishing as a pastime in this game. But yeah. Good gods, what does a guildmaster do to garner a gain of gratitude? Acting respectable would be a start. I know, I'm sorry. I got massively sidetracked because I reached level 10. You can do anything. Me. We'll pick up fishing. Nearly, I say 40, nearly about half an hour of fishing later. And we're already level 7. We've nearly caught up to the class that we play. The harbour herring, what's inspiration? Thinking the perception of the fish and selecting the bait. So basically, yeah, certain fish would go after certain bait, so it's best just to use like this kind of bait in certain areas. Panzer gloves. And we have some nice little green gloves on now. Yay! And the next level we get a new fishing rod. But oh yeah, there's just one quick thing we need to do quickly. Which is sea fishing. Well, unlocking sea fishing. Oh, it's getting late, by the way. Are you okay? I just saw the time on my end. I was going to speed through this talk, because basically it's, hey, would you like to do sea fishing? But basically he's just asking you to join the crew to become a sea fisher. Brother. And he also gave us some special lures. Which is the real reason for running over to this man.
Oh.
Ocean fishing unlocked. But yeah, every 2 hours a boat comes and you can do sea fishing.
Python.
But so I have that set on the hotbar down there, which means I can go main job. Fisher. Main job. Fisher. A simple click of a button, because it loads the entire set that we've saved. But anyway, on to the main plot. Let's go beyond and ask before, but you hear my plea was all the same. Ah, a new magic hat that we're not going to use, so we're going to take the money. God uses my mind to have you here. To have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with the scoundrel 7 by now. Well, he's scheming spur with it, as it has again. Since the letter came for him, he's been skulking about the manor and does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off, and nary a word to anyone. I'm growing accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. I ain't exactly damning, but, well, last I had word with him, he didn't look defiant so much as haunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So if you're supposing you might hide down and drag him back before it's too late. Yay, we're gonna go help save a man. The ungrateful cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me of a bit of my younger self. But I used to say, I'd rather don't come to a sticky end as, but how to find him, I tried asking Garfashion at the Aetherise. She was the last one to see him. I dare say I should be able to tell you where it's headed. Nothing passes through the gates, captures my notice. Router rabble that wandered Whisper Canyon not long ago. Something about drinking themselves stupor. Cheeky sods said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up and sip whatever it was that they picked from the brains. And just give them a good cough around the ear, would you? Where are they? Oh, they're down there. I kind of like the not long dress, like long robe. I like the simple like little top and things like that. She looks much more adventurous. That being said, like the falconer top is probably one of my favorite tops in the game. It's why it's expensive because it actually looks nice. But there are some dresses and things I like though. It's a complicated one. More goddamn cardio. When do I get my bird? Actually, that's a good thing. Because you'll have a while to think on it. What would you like to name our chocobo? I think they will be male, so it will probably need a boy's name. Ah, shit. Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that sloppy bastard's done. Climbing to take the lads out to drink and lead them straight into a bloody trap. I don't get lower than that. You've got to help him. My axe may have done well as a white flag for all the good it did. I hope you fared better. Or the sorry bastards in there are done for. So I might get into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. Let's either bow to a fishback and get it curving bastards dead to arms. Little lad's just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna let him die. Also, is the upgrade in quality nicer? Does it help, by the way? A true knave. You're barely even yourself, servant. We were preparing to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provide us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet your last chance. Yet your late charge of half leaves us in debt to be unpaid. Few of us have betrayed the serpent reavers twice. You will not do it so a third time. I've got a book and I'm not afraid to use it. Cowering behind your protector will only... Oh god, they know. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wrench, your life is all your life. Kick your ass with your book. They know. We have to stop them. They know about the voice. Oh God. Oh, hello. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thralls command, that I shall make smile mine, may smite my enemies. We are too powerful. Its punches do nothing. You are strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? All my black mage training of avoiding AoEs is just coming into fruition. Impossible. Never has the golem been so sorely tested. That the golem could be vanquished. Apparently I'm going kinda Dio on this voice. The woman is no ordinary adventurer. We did a lot of sidetracking, but we ended up at story. She is Lucy. The snakes. The snake slithered away. Oh, you sure? I'm only glad you did not have a chance to sink these fangs more deeply into you. Special girl. I look away for a moment and then you're still there. Those pirates do not belong to any of their limbs and factions. Whom do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. The time of the appearance coincides too neatly the recent surge in Sahagan and Cobalt activity. Cat Lady and Bunny gonna be BFF. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if they should prove so. Members would be hard pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. It is all yet speculation. I must need find evidence. The seas continue to rise. With the lesser moon continues to fall. And in by in the world becomes even more unlike itself. Is this why it is as if Louis foretold? The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature malleable, blurring the boundaries between the material and the ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time may be against us, hope shall be on our side. Never did the creed of the Sharian ring more true. Never did I dream that it would be possible to the means to see Aether. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of the Charlian seem commonplace. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today's the Maelstrom official makes the Great Hole in the Sky, the Great Hole in the Sea, its training ground. Join the celebration. Wait. A disturbance in the etheric flow. Whence does it emanate? Seasoning grotto, perhaps? Season grotto, perhaps? What have we here? Can you walk? "'Tis I." Regrettably, no. He eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. So what do you think of the mysterious goings-on? You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Surprisingly, the situation transpired. His account shed some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem of all things. A golem, a mindless automaton, inert save for the command to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagin, and to their purpose, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first I must escort Stefan back to his place of employment. They say Staleworm will be wondering what became of him. And you too, for that matter. bear word to him that your preservation, but I'm certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray, pay the man a visit. Ah, he told me of you. By perchance, he did not tell you of me. My name is Justola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the aether in the hopes that I might offer us some clues as to our predicament. I say I owed you my life, but don't cover it. If I weren't for you, my friends would be dead, and all. The debt I can never repay, but make worse to run away. Take the sum for crimes and I'll face the consequences. For reasons I cannot fathom, soon. Forgive me. Perhaps we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshalled my thought. Until the paths next cross, farewell. So yeah, mysteries, more mysteries. Also, sugar, we never did our journey thing today. I forgot it. Yeah, we can work on it tomorrow. I saw the fishing. Well, I knew you returned. You stole a delivered a Severin a bit ago. Tales of heroic deeds preceding you. Those came shuffling back too. A lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that. That and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. I thralled as the Hagen. 7 hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but the fishbacks flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for loss, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see, but the Reavers never followed the word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding limsons. I'd only just taken the oath when the captain bent the knee to his new Sahagan master. I knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home. Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long around here, and word soon spread all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead. A freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. It was bloody. I wasn't bloody thinking. Too busy soiling myself. But you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I heard them talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last, of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as I may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crimes betraying your brethren. You know that, I do. That's why I'm going to have to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no argument from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope your guides you back here someday. There'll always be a place for you at Somerville Farms, lad. But I'll always be in your debt still, and I owe you a debt too, Lucy. Not once you let me down. Thank you for saving my men and my farm. I could ask you a favour. Return to blood and what's happened, from start to finish. I'm certain it'll be good for us to serve to you the whole story. He's one of the only ones the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, lass. We've done it! We've got a good start going. And we've got like 7 minutes and then we'll probably end. Because then it'll be 10 for me and probably 11 for you. And you need to sleep. So we should be able to wrap this up. And that'll be nice then. Well, if you have the energy tomorrow, we can continue more. Also, if you want the others to watch as well, I can post it in more public, or if you want to just leave it as like the private one, that's fine. I'm just wondering if you wanted more people in the chat to talk with. Other than just me. Although that does mean you get the good sultry tones, keeping you going through the night as you watch gameplay of Final Fantasy. This is I like this voice. I used to do this for a kind of radio presenter type voice. But I understand why you don't quite want that, but that's perfectly fine. Boy else. Life on the farm ain't quite I pictured it. Aye, but you be needing worry yourself over young Severin. The old Jackets as irons out the punishments. A good mate of mine. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to continue the lad's sentence from hanging to keyholing. Kindly, gent, that is. I am only jesting with y'all. You'll be treated fair. It sounds like you've done everything Sterling asked and even more, justifying my generous founder's fee. In the process, much obliged, lass. As for the word, my lovely lady, the drowning wench of mine, owned in fancy, for noon and borders. Oh yeah, we now have a hotel room we can go to. Yay! Entrance tighter in business, after all. Oh, if the inn room is available, that means we have someone very powerful. The most powerful person in all of Eorzea. Well, one of them. We can meet. Not all much time for lying around. All that leaves you be doing. Levies you be doing. Basically those are the side jobs you can do that can be helpful, but there'll be more what we'll do to level up our crafters and gatherers, because they throw out hella XP. Above the board, if you're wondering, be careful to stay on Emma's right side here, unlike the pilots you could mention. If I tell you to turn and off with them kidnappers, then there'll be 7 hells to pay. A proper bleeding reckon. Mayhaps that's what Rumsa needs though. The rough seas sometimes, you have to rock the boat as a writer. But yeah, we just gotta take the money. So actually, we can actually end it in the. You now have access to recommendations. The feature displays a list of things you can do and blah 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 blah. Well, basically, now we have like stuff we can do, such as we can do the levies and we have all these things. But yeah, we can actually head up the inn room to end it. Which is funny because there is actually an animation for when your character loads in from an inn room or you log out from the inn room. You're not authorized to summon the aesthetician. Oh god. Yeah, I'll try and... It will probably let me do the log out one, but I think you can also... yeah, you can also like sit on the side of a bed, which is a nice little feature. What is? So you have like your glamour dresser. We don't have these things unlocked, but basically we can make outfits that where it's like, oh, I don't want to have like what looks like this top on. I want to have what looks like the normal starting Viera outfit on over like my crazy future armor because I don't like it. That's what that's for. Armoires where you can store your weapons and stuff. Like if I want, I can just I could put that gunblade in there if I wanted to. The never-ending journey. Let's just rewatch cutscenes that we've watched so far. Ah, it's here. Sorry. The orchestron lets us listen to music. Summoning bell is for retainers, which we don't have just yet, but don't worry, we will get them. Toy chest is for mini games, but there's not many of those. Oh wait. Oh, that'd be a thing we can do tomorrow, I think. We might be able to actually get retainers for ourselves. Which means we can make an entire little NPC that can go off and do stuff. Or sell stuff for us. Or find stuff for us. Or store stuff for us. And we can also design them and give them personality.
Fucking steal stuff here.
My dad's making a joke at the two crazy ones I have. Also, you can sleep on a bed, by the way. You can also change your sleeping position. So that way, would you like her to sleep? Left side or right side? Just go like that. We're sleeping on her left. Okay. The curled up sleepy on the other side. But I'll log out so you can actually see the animation and a little bit of music that plays. And that is that. Thank you for spending time. It was fun. Get some sleep.